Occupy UMaine began standing in solidarity with the worldwide Occupy movement in October. Dan White, a member of the Maine Peace Action Committee, says the goals of the protests align with the committee's goals of protesting injustice of any kind. He says the weekly protests are geared at the imbalance of wealth in the United States.
Well, every Wednesday from 12 p.m. to 1 we have a rally. And so that's just an hour rally, and they've been pretty good. There's been about 20 people to each rally. We've had 4 or 5 of them. And right now we're meeting weekly as a group to discuss what else we can do. So there's some organization growing, different ideas being exchanged and being discussed. So soon we'll choose a project that we can kind of tackle and invite more people.
While the foundation of Occupy UMaine is similar to that of the worldwide movement, the message of the UMaine rallies is centered on the high cost of education and growing student debt.
There's massive economic inequality in this country, and I'm directly affected as a student because college is, frankly, it's incredibly expensive. And part of this movement is addressing the question that it really doesn't have to be. We don't have to be paying such exorbitant amounts to go to college. If our taxes could be shifted away from our military, we could afford to go to college for free.
You can't get a college degree without going into a huge amount of debt. I mean, even here at UMaine, people are leaving with $60,000 worth of debt, more, and that's crazy. The idea of a land-grant institution like this one is that you should be able to go to college essentially for free, but because this place is run like a corporation and run like a business, and all colleges are, students aren't able to get an education for free. People have to work while they're going to school, so they miss out on a lot of the educational opportunities. So for a college student, this is very important because if we change the whole spectrum, if we change the whole system, we can get more funding for like Pell Grants and stuff like that, and we could go to school for a lot less and have to worry a lot less about money while we're here.
Occupy UMaine plans to continue the weekly rallies on campus. While the protests are not as visible as the occupations in New York or other major cities, Dan White says it's important to support the movement in any way they can.
We are not going to camp out, as far as I know. There's no movement to start camping out. I thought about it, and I know other people thought about it a little bit. Just with winter coming here in Orono, it would be difficult to be a student and to live camping out on the mall or something, and if the university would allow it. And there's a lot of work that's done behind the scenes for all of the Occupy movements, and it's a lot of work to organize an occupation like that. So as a student, I wouldn't have enough time. But what we can do is we can support it and spread awareness of it and get people involved in working for the issues that Occupy represents.